that you're seeing this, there is exactly 1 week left of 2023, which is so crazy to me because I feel like this year has really flown by in comparison to the past few years. Everything is currently a mess, as you can see, and I wanted to start 2024 off on the right foot. So I thought I would film a getting my life together for 2024 vlog, and hopefully this will inspire and motivate you to do the same before 2024. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Janelle. I live with my partner and our 2 cats, and I love growth and personal development. So if that's something that you're interested in, then definitely consider subscribing. We have a really busy day today. As you can see, I have to do all of the dishes, gotta put away the laundry, I gotta do laundry, I gotta practice a couple of coding problems, I have to film a video, I have to edit a video. We have so many things planned for today, and I'm gonna try and get them all done today, but if not, that's fine. But yeah, welcome to the vlog. I'm really excited to be starting today's vlog. Really excited for 2024. You can probably hear there are so many noises happening in the background, so probably now is not a good time to be vlogging, but I will see you later when I do a check-in. So I just uploaded my video. It's gonna be the starting my 2024 goals video, and it should be up within the hour, but I just wanted to take a little time and talk about my plans for today, for the rest of today at least, because this took a little bit more time than I expected. It's currently 11:16, so I've spent all morning working on this video, and actually I'm a little bit behind on filming and editing my videos, but we're not gonna talk about that. For the rest of the day, I really wanted to work on my Notion template because that is pretty much the next video that's gonna come out. I'm gonna be talking about my whole entire Notion setup, and I really want to give like a Notion template for everybody. And this Notion setup is pretty much gonna span the entire year, so I don't really want to be creating Notion setups every single month anymore. I really just want to have a yearly setup and then maybe like customize the months a tiny bit, but everything is pretty much gonna stay the same for the entire year. This might backfire on me a little bit because I have ADHD. People with ADHD tend to seek out novelty, and so having the same setup for the entire year might make me bored of it, but I'm gonna try anyway, and if I do get bored of it, I'm just gonna switch things up anyway. Like, it's fine if I do. But I find myself tweaking a lot of things because I really want to make good use of it, and obviously I want other people to make good use of it too, which is why I keep tweaking it. I keep trying to think of like the best ways to set up my yearly setup because I want it to be as easy and efficient for me to use, and obviously if it's gonna be easy and efficient for me to use, it's gonna be easy and efficient for other people. And everything that I include in my Notion setup, I just really want it to be extremely useful. I really want to finish my Notion setup by the end of today, at the latest tomorrow, because my video does come out on Wednesday of next week, and if I don't finish it by the end of this week, I won't have time to film that video and edit it. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with right now, on top of the filming and editing that I'm super behind with. Hopefully if I do have time after this, I'll be filming a little bit of a declutter, and I also want to film a little bit of bullet journaling because I just got a doodle planner from Shop Amanda Rach Lee. She's like another YouTuber that got really famous with like her bullet journaling videos. I personally don't have the time or the creativity to be making my own bullet journal setups, and she came out with this doodle planner, which is basically like a bullet journal that is completely set up for you, and it has its own like monthly themes in it and everything. So I wanted to do like a setup of my bullet journal during this video, hopefully later on if I have time. But yeah, that is what is going on right now. I just got done with something that I have been putting off for the past week. It was an assessment for a tech support role. I know I've been saying that it's been really difficult for me to find a job lately, and I did some like research. Well, not really some research. I guess I was just looking through social media and Reddit about this whole situation, and apparently it's been really hard for a lot of new grad software engineers to get a job because of all of the layoffs that have been happening in recent years. A lot of the senior and junior developers that already have experience are getting into these entry-level jobs because why would they hire somebody that's a new grad that has no experience that they have to train if there's already somebody out there that has experience? So yeah, I'm trying to stop blaming myself for this whole situation, and I got a lot of support from people saying that, oh, it'll happen for you eventually and all this stuff. But I guess for now it's better for me to just look for different roles. Probably not gonna be looking for a software engineering job anytime soon. Hopefully the job market starts to open up in 2024, but I guess for now I really just need to find a job because our rent is gonna go up and we won't be able to afford to live here with one income. So yeah, that's what I've been dealing with. I know that this isn't really a vlog to be talking about this kind of stuff, but yeah, I just wanted to keep you in the loop. So yeah, I'm trying for this tech support job. If I get it, then that'd be great. I know that there's a lot of like internal movement within this company. So if I get this job, that would be really nice, and maybe I can move on to something that fits me better. But for now, let's try and see. But now that that's over, I can finally focus on working on some prepping for 2024 stuff. And the thing that I wanted to do during this vlog was work on my doodle planner. I forgot to mention this in my 2024 Notion tour. I mean, I did mention that I was gonna use this, but I was really inspired by Jenna Hong, which is another creator that I've been watching religiously, honestly. She does like a blended style of planning and setting her goals using the Amanda Rach Lee doodle planner and Notion. And yeah, I rely on Notion a lot, but I really want to adopt this as well because not only will this be like good for planning and all that stuff, but I also want to use it as a way for me to keep my memories. Ever since I really started getting into Notion, I started putting photos from the previous month into my monthly setup. And then I had this page called 2023 in a nutshell, and it was basically all of my monthly setups, and all of my monthly setups had my photos in there, but I really want like a physical way to keep like my memories and stuff. So that's why I wanted to use this doodle planner, and hopefully I can record as much information as I can about the year. But I've been going back and forth as to whether or not I should use this as a planner, like to write my to-do list and stuff in here, or if I should use it as like a journal, because I feel like, and I'll show you right here, the days of the week have enough space for you to journal a little bit, and there's no like little tack marks here for to-dos or anything like that. Like, I feel like you can be flexible on how to use this planner. And because of my ADHD, sometimes writing to-do lists is not good for me. I tend to do things intuitively, whether or not this is a good thing. I usually do what I feel like I can do throughout the day, and to-do lists make it seem like I'm kind of telling myself to do something. I don't like being forced to do stuff. I like to do things intuitively. I don't know how to explain it. Like, just doing whatever I feel like I can do. It's all really because my attention span and everything kind of vary from day to day. So one day I'll be like extremely hyper focused and I can get everything done. I can do everything. But then there will be days where I literally cannot do a single thing. And these past couple of videos I've been talking about my goal or my theme for 2024 being kind to myself and allowing myself to recognize when I have a day where I just don't feel like doing anything. Not really like letting myself slack off, because I know it seems that way from the outside perspective, but really just like telling myself that it's okay that I don't feel like doing something. I don't know if that makes sense, but so yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is that if I use this as a to-do list, it'll be like glaring evidence that I did or didn't do something, I guess. It'll feel good when I write things down and then I check them off, but if I don't check anything off on these, which I kind of feel like will happen, I think that I'll feel really bad about myself, which is not good. I feel like to-do lists are really helpful in helping me to not forget what to do, but at the same time, like I said, they're glaring evidence if I don't end up getting anything done throughout the day. To get back to the topic that I was trying to talk about, there are a few pages at the beginning of this planner that are just blank dot grid pages, and you can see already what I had planned for the first page. The first page that I wanted to set up was my YouTube statistics, and then the next few pages are basically gonna be my reading goals, and then I wanted to put the books that I read in 2024, which is gonna be 2 spreads long, so books read in 2024, books read in 2024, and then that was it. So I think I'm gonna set these up. I don't know if I'm ready to do this because I really don't want to mess up, but I guess I have to be okay with messing up because otherwise I'm never gonna get this done. So yeah, I'm gonna start on these 3 spreads, and then I'm also gonna like color all of this stuff because there's a lot of like stuff to color in here. I think it'll be a really therapeutic prepping for 2024 kind of thing to do right now. It's been a few hours and I've been working on this bullet journal, but I think I need to get colored pencils or something because the markers kind of bleed too much. I started dabbing the markers with a piece of paper towel, but the colors look way too intense, so I'm just gonna buy some colored pencils or something. But I'll show you what it looks like. This is what I started the cover page with. I really liked this green color on the top, not the bottom one, but like this one. So I wanted to continue using that. And honestly, I didn't really know which colors went with this green. So I tried like a different green to go with this one. So this one's the one that I like. And then this one is the one that I kind of like. I'm not a huge fan of this one, but I liked it better than the other green. So this is what the next page looks like. And then after that, I colored my reflections page, and this time I used pink, but I don't think this pink really went well with this green that I was really trying to use. And then on this page, I decided to not use another color on like this squiggly line and just did green, and yeah. And then after that, I put my YouTube stats, like just a page for me to record what my sub count is, my most viewed video, and my video with the most comments for each month. And I think it turned out okay. I think it's okay. Just something for me to remember where I was at. And then I never ended up doing my reading goals or my books read in 2024 spreads yet, but I'll get to those eventually. I think after I buy some colored pencils. And I did get started on coloring for January, but like I said, I really want to get some colored pencils, so I'll probably color in the rest of it when I get those. But yeah, that's all the progress that I made on this bullet journal. I'm not happy with it. I guess I'm okay with it. Like I said, if I was afraid of making mistakes, I would have never gotten started on it, and I'm glad I did. Finally. Okay, so the last thing that I really wanted to do was declutter, but I don't think I'll have much time or energy to do that because there's still a bunch of stuff that I need to do before I go off and do holiday things. This weekend I'm spending Christmas with my family, so I'll be busy with that. And also I kind of just want to take some time to relax because I really have been grinding hard with YouTube, and I really appreciate all the support I've gotten. I feel like it's really rewarding to put in all this work and see like really good results. Well, all of this is due to, and I don't want to say like I'm already like successful on YouTube or whatever, but I feel like with where I'm at on YouTube, I feel like I'm a lot farther ahead than I thought I would would be at this point. On my last YouTube channel, it took me like 2 years to get to 800 subscribers, and I'm already like almost at 700. And I've only started posting on this YouTube since May, so I feel like my progress on this YouTube is really fast. But it's not solely due to me like posting more often or whatever. It's not just like one singular thing like that. Like, it's definitely like a culmination of multiple things. So I'm really happy about that, and I really appreciate everybody who supports and watches and comments and everything. So yeah, I'm not sure if I will do another check-in later, but I'll see what else I can do to prep for the new year, and then I will check back in with you. Everyone, I did a little bit of a declutter on my bookshelf yesterday, just a tiny declutter, and I wanted to show you before I ended off this video, so let's take a look at it. So as you can see, I've turned a bunch of books around, and the reason for that is because I really want to read or unhaul all of the unread books on my bookshelf. And so all of the books that have their spines facing out are the books that I have not read yet. I'm hoping that this will bring my attention to all the books that I haven't read yet instead of the books that I've already read. I feel like these two shelves have the most books that I haven't read yet. And I don't know why all the unread books are down here, but just ignore all of the random knickknacks. We just have nowhere to put them. But yeah. And then I also want to show you the books that I unhauled. So these are the ones that I unhauled last night. I've done a little bit of unhauling these past couple of weeks, but in this recent one, I decided to get rid of my True Blood series. So I have books 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Books 1 through 8 in here. I think there's 13 in total, but I never actually read these physically. I always just listen to the audiobooks. I'm just not really interested in reading these, and also I'm not a huge fan of like these kinds of paperbacks. I just feel like, I don't know, I just don't feel satisfied reading these. And then the other book that I unhauled was Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur, I think. Yeah, Rupi Kaur. I got this and then I realized I didn't really like it, so I'm getting rid of that. So all of these books I'm actually donating since they're all used. I know I did say that I didn't read these physically, and it looks like I did, but actually I got these from a secondhand shop, so that's why they look like that. But yeah, these are the ones that I'm donating. And so here in my bedroom, I have a couple more books that I am unhauling, but I'm not going to donate these. I'm actually going to try and sell them because they're all pretty much brand new. The first book is The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. You might have noticed that on my bookshelf, I already have the entire series, and actually I did start reading the first book. So I have an extra copy of this because of that anonymous gifter that gifted me all of these books. They gifted me the entire series of Percy Jackson and the Olympians, and I had already bought myself The Lightning Thief. I was planning to just read them one by one and buy them one by one, but that didn't end up happening. Same thing for the Mortal Instruments series. I bought myself the first book in the series, and then I got anonymously gifted the rest of the entire series, so I have 2 copies of the first book. And then I have Under the Whispering Door, which I bought myself, but I only read it once and I don't think that I'm gonna read it again, so I am donating this one. I liked it, but it's just not something that I'm gonna read again. And then I also have Gone Girl here, which I didn't really want to read because I already know what happens since I already watched the movie. I don't know why I bought this if I knew like what was gonna happen and I wasn't gonna be surprised, but here we are, and I'm gonna try and donate this. I never even read this at all. And then we have a hardcover copy of The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. I read this once expecting it to be as good as The Silent Patient, but it didn't turn out as good as I thought, and I don't really think about this book at all. And then lastly, we have The Maid by Anita Prose. I didn't really like this book. I can't remember when I reviewed it, but I bought this like during my booktube era, and I wanted to be the type of person that would read new releases and stuff, and so I bought this book and I ended up not really liking it. So yeah, I'm donating this and the rest of them obviously. So yeah, that's all the books that I've decluttered from my bookshelf. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. I think I spent most of this time working on my Notion template, and then I ended up getting really busy with making the video for that. But I'm still really happy with how this vlog turned out. And whether or not I do end up doing all of the things that I plan to do in order to prepare for 2024, I always feel good about knowing that I really like put in the effort. Like I know for sure that my Notion is set up really well, just based on how many views that I'm getting on my 2024 Notion tour. Like that's so crazy that so many people are finding my video. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot more prepared for 2024, and I'm really excited for what 2024 will bring. And I also think that it's just as important to take time for yourself. I know I'm going to take time for myself off camera, because for me, taking time for myself means not vlogging, not doing anything related to content creation, although I do have to edit this video before it comes out on Sunday. So yeah, basically what I'm saying is that not only does preparing for 2024 involve decluttering, cleaning, organizing your Notion, organizing your bullet journal, it also involves doing things for yourself and celebrating where you're at right now, because I think that's important too. And I know I didn't really talk about this throughout the video, but yeah, I am definitely gonna do that once this video is over. Or I have been doing a little bit of that lately because of how well my videos have been doing, and I really appreciate everybody that watches. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspired you to do a little bit of prep work for 2024. I know that by the time this comes out, tomorrow is Christmas, but if you do have any spare time, just take some time for yourself, take some time to color in your bullet journal, figure out what you need to have in your Notion setup, clean up a little bit, but for sure don't overdo it because this is vacation time right now. But anyways, yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.